Mary, Carey in studio.
Hi, Mary.
Hey, I gotta tweet that shit. You're on Twitter, right?
I'm trying to find you guys on Twitter.
You can't find us? Hold on. I got to get a nice shot of that cleavage for everybody.
Easily
One,
found.
two. Look at that.
I looked up Opie and Anthony, and I didn't see
Opie
it.
Radio
we're separate.
and Anthony Comia. We'll write it down for you.
Because I'm following Steve.
Yes. There's a lot of gay bars following.
God damn it, you're looking good.
Thank you.
We haven't seen you in a while.
I know, it's been a
while.
couple of years. Well, last time I was supposed to come, rehab obviously hadn't worked at that point, and I drank too much, and I overslept and didn't make it here.
Yeah.
Now I'm sober.
Oh, that's right. Oh, are you sober?
Yes.
We want to get into that a little bit because we watched Celebrity Rehab and now Sober House as well, and you were a part of both of those shows, right?
Yes. Luckily, my season wasn't as crazy as the new season.
I don't know. Your season was pretty good, too. Because you guys were all worried about...
Seth.
Yeah, Seth.
Our little crackhead.
He was doing crack on the roof.
Yeah.
And, Dr. Drew had to show up with a camera and get him off the roof.
Of course.
But you had to make sure the camera was there.
Of course.
We're confused by the show. We really are. We don't know if Dr. Drew is exploiting you guys for good TV. Is he helping and exploiting? Like, what's your take on this whole thing?
I think especially with I was the first season of Celebrity Rehab. So I definitely feel he helped us because he didn't know it was going to be a hit. He didn't know the outcome. So after we filmed the show, he actually still met with us. Every Thursday, we could all get together and talk. He was available. He called his office. He always called me back. But I think as the show went on to be a success, the producers started wanting a lot more, drama. Like, I'm convinced that the producers of that show would love it if someone, died of, withdrawals or OD. I mean, they brought Jeff Conway back because he was so great. I remember when he had a seizure on our first season, the producers were, high-fiving each other.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
So, I think that now it's turned into more exploitative. Mm-hmm. And, Dr. Drew's not a psychiatrist, and he's an internal medicine doctor.
He is, right?
Is he really? Yeah, he's not. He actually used to work. I don't know if he still does it. He did rounds.
I didn't even know that.
A friend of mine was her ER doctor at Huntington Memorial.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so...
Because he has a stethoscope. What does the stethoscope have to do with, addicts?
And he gets so into the psychiatric part of it now, and he's not supposed to do that. He actually has a psychiatrist he brings on, Dr. Sophie, who I actually still see now weekly, and he's amazing. I mean, he's an amazing psychiatrist, right. And he doesn't always agree with everything Dr. Drew does.
We were talking about you a lot the first hour of the show because Celebrity Rehab and Sober House, you were conflicted. You were trying to get out of porn. You were trying to get sober. And then we noticed that you went back into porn after Celebrity Rehab for a little while.
Yeah, I did one movie, and it was really...
It was hilarious because we were looking at it.
The guy listens to Dr. Drew.
He does.
Yes, Celebrity Porn with Dr. Screw.
Right, Dr. Screw.
How lucky they found a doctor with a name like Drew.
Screw.
Mike Horner. He did a good job. But, it was kind of... When I did Celebrity Rehab, I stopped doing, at the time, my website, I stopped doing everything.
Right.
Because VH1, was like, keep staying, keep doing the right thing. We'll give you more shows. And I wasn't sure how I felt about porn anymore at that time. I was 27 and I started when I was 21. So I was kind of like, maybe it's time to change. Mm-hmm. But then after a couple of years, VH1 does pay you to do the shows. But I was like, I need money. This isn't enough, just because I'm not doing porn, doesn't mean all the mainstream opportunities come. The porn thing is still there. And
right.
It is a bad stigma. It's a lot of mainstream people. Yeah. And, I decided to do the movie. I only did a girl scene, which, in porn world, that's not much of anything.
Wait, you didn't do a scene with the guy who looked like Dr. Drew?
No.
No, Dr. Screw. Dr. Screw is just kind of a creep, almost like a cuckold. He kind of watches the action, and he has a chart and a clipboard and a pen.
He writes on the chart and tells them, I don't think this is good for your rehabilitation. The girls go, shut up, doc. And they keep getting fucked.
You're the worst doctor ever.
So wait, now, are you married or do you have a fiance or what?
I actually got married last July. We knew each other for 7 weeks, and we got married.
That's cool. At least you thought it out.
Yeah.
Is it working out, though?
It is going. It's actually going really well. He's really great. He's here. You guys should say hi to him.
I just want to back up.
We hate boyfriends and husbands.
We don't know what to say.
No, we'll have him in a little bit.
Yeah,
but
he's sweet.
Did Dr. Drew see your porno?
I know that he said some comments to TMZ about it.
Oh,
that he
shit.
didn't
Was he
approve.
mad?
But, his wife
didn't
was way
approve.
worse. His
Really?
wife went on Twitter saying, like, because of me, her kids are going to need psychiatric help.
Mrs. Screw?
She, I don't know. And then she said, what else did she say? She said that she was the one who fought so hard for me to get on the shows, and if it wasn't for her, they wouldn't have had me on the shows. And
Yeah, right.
that-
You're great because you could speak.
and I cry a lot on the shows, so that's always good.
It leads to one more question about it, and then we could obviously move on to other things.
I don't mind
but-
talking about it.
Huh?
I like
No,
talking
I know,
about
but we got other stuff we want to cover.
Okay.
Like, I mean, when you were going through the celebrity rehab and the sober house, you were obviously. I go back to the first thing I said to you. You're conflicted about what you do next because you don't want to do porn forever.
No.
And it seems like
That, you guys.
I'm looking at. I hadn't seen this. You have a little hat on. Oh,
I was a nurse for
a
dominatrix.
dominatrix.
I don't want to look at my vagina.
Why?
Why?
It's
I don't know.
applause-worthy.
We do.
We do.
Who's that you're with?
Lexi Tyler.
Wow, she's really.
hot.
Yeah, she's really. She
Just
doesn't
had a
play
finger
games.
pop, huh?
Yeah.
We were friends and we kept laughing though because we were really good friends for years and we hadn't had sex with each other ever.
Really?
It's always actually easier to work with someone you're not friends with.
Sure.
Because when you're friends, you kind of laugh. And
Yeah, I know. Me and Jim sucked each other off. We just giggled like girls.
Yeah. His balls smelled like onions. I'm like, laughed.
But what I want to say, most porn stars, there's nothing else for them after porn. I think you're an exception to that.
Thank you.
No, I really do, because
Yeah.
you got such a great personality. And where do you see yourself going?
Well,
next?
it's funny because for a while, especially on Sober House, they didn't show it, but they gave us all opportunities to figure out what we wanted to do. And for a while, I thought I wanted to get into stand-up comedy because I'd done a show on Playboy TV, but then I realized that was an improv show, and that stand-up's maybe not the route I want to go. But I definitely want to do something with comedy. I just got a part in like a little SAG movie that we start filming next month. Of course, I'm playing a porn star in it, but
It's fun.
yeah. And I finally have a mainstream agent. So I've been going to castings, which I was joking with a lot of my girlfriends that are just mainstream struggling actresses.
Right.
I'm basically one of them now.
Right. Your cleavage is killing all this, by the way. It's killing us.
It's good though.
It's amazing.
It's good cleavage.
It's amazing.
So wait, you're doing you're in a movie, a SAG movie.
Yeah, it starts filming end of May. It's called Hollywood Method. I don't know much about it because they haven't fully casted it. I was, I got lucky when I went for the casting.
Danny, you could turn this. I'm talking to Mary, and I love watching her eat pussy. It's not that it's bad, but it's like.
Well, it was weird because I didn't know what my friend's pussy ever looked like before, and it was a lot different than I was expecting.
Wow, not as good, huh?
Well,
Come on, it's all
I don't know what
right.
you mean because I love her.
Ah, fuck her. What was wrong with the
What
pussy?
happened?
Was it
It
smelled
was,
weird? Or?
well, she's had the surgery on it once.
To have, like, the lips
before.
shrunk?
Yeah, it was
Yuck.
a lot
Oh, really?
bigger than I thought it would be.
It's
Oh.
bigger?
Like, you guys want to show hers?
Yeah, let me see.
Camera? But that's not,
Is that
that's
a
me.
can-
No,
Is
that's
that
Oh,
nice?
nice.
You do have a nice one.
Wait, you taking it? Is that a candy cane?
I think it was a candy cane dildo, maybe. She didn't want to use any of the toys either, so it's kind of.
All right, so she was a
that's
terrible
odd.
fuck, basically. She's a friend.
Good
She's
friend.
a nice
bad
girl.
fuck.
Yeah, exactly. So her pussy was really big. I hate vag reduction. I like it big.
Really?
That
You
looks
do?
like a vag that's been fucking worked on. It
Yeah,
bugs
that's
me.
hers.
Got a big clit, too.
So,
Yeah.
Why would you
Sticks out
fuck
like
with
a,
that?
Like a weenie.
I didn't know it was good because the rest of her looked so good. I didn't know when I took the underwear off.
No, but I like
Either.
that. Why would you shrink that?
Oh, you
it's
want to?
awful. It's like taking the ears off a
I guess if you go to
Dumbo.
the website where you could see what it looked like.
You please,
can
Henry?
Oh, wow.
Jimmy likes, as you said, very big, floppy lips.
I like the type of pussy that she actually has to zipper her pants, like with her ass arched out,
Oh my
so she
God,
doesn't
I'm so-
zip it up.
I don't know. Look
I
at
would
that,
like that.
though, dude. That looks like Rocky's eye before
Oh
Mickey
yeah,
cut
look at
it.
that. That's pretty.
Yeah,
oh my God, that's a horrible
I
shot.
hate vag
bad.
surgery. I hate doctor. I think instead of abortion doctors, that's who should be shot. The guys that shrink vaginas. I like it big, for real.
I don't even know how they do that surgery.
I don't either. It's just terrible weed whacker. There's no reason
It
for
just-
it.
That's
She just had a baby,
With a
so I wonder
hatchet,
what
apparently.
happened now.
Wow, and she had a baby?
No, she just did like 2 months ago.
Oh, that vagina's just a mess.
Oh, you guys, speaking of who had a baby, do you guys remember Tawny Roberts?
Yes.
She's had a baby.
She's the one that ran out
The one-
crying?
Yes.
Oh,
I
my
actually
God.
I was telling my husband about that. I played it for him because someone put it on YouTube. That's one of the funniest things ever.
Which one was it? Because we've had a few.
Mary was a trooper, though. She just was crying, and you,
I told her if you take your headphones off, nobody can hear you.
Right.
So she thought she was talking to me privately, and I remember I pulled the mic in.
You were bad. You were on our side.
You know, she
Yeah,
was.
man. You were bad.
I did that with her a lot. The greatest thing about her as my best friend was that since she wasn't very smart, she pretty much was like just my hot blonde friend that I could bring. I'd be like, okay, we're gonna go to this. We're gonna do this today. Yeah.
Yeah.
She did everything I said all the time.
Yeah.
So.
Is she a good mother, you think?
No, yeah, her kid got taken away.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
Well, you know, I mean, and I hate to say
How
it.
old's the kid? Only a few months old? A year old?
Now he's 2 years old.
2 years
and a half.
old?
Yeah, when she had him, you know, she was like 6 months pregnant, and she flew out to see me. And before she got on the plane, she's like, I'm going to get trashed in first class. I'm like, you're 6 months
Holy
pregnant.
shit.
They're not going to serve you. She's like, I'm going to wear all black and tell them I'm fat. And sure enough, she was drunk when I picked her up at the airport. My friends who were with me refused to hang out with us. She continued drinking at my place.